It's the Reverend Philo Show. So Disneyland.
Yeah. So we went. The only thing that Peter Pan.
Okay,
25-minute wait was the longest.
That's short.
Oh, fucking great, dude.
That's a Simpsons
so
episode.
we got to take Ethan on all the rides that we wanted to get.
That's
him
good.
On. And
because probably the last time he's ever gonna go on a ride. We're about to be in a fucking post-apocalyptic world.
I'll get to that later.
Okay,
no,
go.
we're not. And anyway, we got and the new Star Wars land opened up.
Yeah.
Right. They have the new ride that just opened up because the land opened up, but they only had like one ride, I think, on it in it, and they weren't ready. But then they were like pushing to open this for whatever reason. Totally different. I don't really have facts on that, but I know they pushed it early.
Okay.
And so the rise, it's called the Rise of the Resistance. Man, that ride is the shit.
Oh, you got on it?
I got on it.
Is it like because
so
aren't like all those rides they're not like, aren't they sort of based off of like the Star Tours technology where it's like it's
no? So this one they're using the new technology that they have. It's a trackless ride.
Trackless ride.
So it's gliding on the floor.
How the fuck does that work? Magnets?
They use some kind of like GPS system inside, so they know they all have like a set route, but
there's no track.
There's no track, and like you're going with other carts, so it looks like at some points you look like you're gonna collide with shit, and then you don't, and you're like, oh fuck. So that kind of adds to like the suspense of the ride.
Trackless ride.
Yeah, and they're building a new one. Hopefully it gets done and we get to go back to Disneyland. They're building it's called Mickey.
Because I was gonna go with you guys.
Yeah,
and like I was, I was just not in the cards for me after a while.
But but that ride, people were not able to get on that fucking ride because the way you get on it, you can't. It's not like a normal ride where you go and you wait in line. No, this way, because the way it's done.
This is like a new strategy of
lines?
Well,
the way no. It's just the way this ride is done. It's how Universal they kind of immerse you like with like this little acting like before you get on. It's not as it's like not as immersive as this was, but they do like little shows
like they like in Star Tours they do that where because they don't have Star Tours anymore. Do they?
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
Like in Star Tours, you go on and then there's like a briefing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Only that's when the ride starts.
Okay.
And then you do a couple of things, and then the employees, man, I got to give it up to those Disney employees. Whoever they got to do, especially, in particular the ride that I got on, that group that I got on with, those employees, Disneyland employees, I don't know if they were actors or what, but man, they were good. They were good. And there's a point where like you get captured. And you're inside. I'm not giving away details. It's just or too many details. But you get captured, and then
now let me ask you one question real quick. This new ride, is it based off of the newest trilogy, or is it based off the original?
It's based
trilogy?
off of the newest trilogy, and I hate the newest trilogy.
Yeah, you do.
But this ride was done fucking great. If you can buy into Star Wars and just forget about the new trilogy, and even because they have the new characters in there, if you just forget about the new characters and forget if you don't like those characters, just forget about all that and enjoy the fact that they're making you feel like you went into space and you were captured and now you're escaping, and that whole experience, like, man, Disney did it fucking great, dude. Great. From the minute you get on, like, and when Ethan got on, like, so when you get captured, I grabbed Ethan. Was like, well, because we're the way they have us in the ride.
Now, what are you riding? Like,
so you're in a spaceship, right? And you're new recruits for the Resistance. So they go, okay, you guys are gonna get sent to boot camp or wherever. We're gonna send you to a camp so you guys can get trained. You guys are getting in like a transportation shuttle, right?
Okay.
So you get in the shuttle, but you're not sitting. You're standing, and you can see out the window where the pilot's at. What the fuck? Yeah, and you can see out the window from the back. And it's a screen, but man, it's done so well
real.
That it looks like you guys take off into space, and then you guys get captured. And now from the same entrance that you came in from, now you're in this big warehouse, and they have like 20, 30 fucking stormtroopers pointing their guns at you. And it's this big room. And I don't know how the fuck they did it. Like, it could have been like the way.
So it's almost like a walkthrough.
Yeah, exactly, like a walkthrough. But then you get to the ride after.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Because if you, I watch. There's a couple channels YouTube too. Like a lot of channels I watch, like there hasn't been a lot of stuff, like new stuff coming out. I don't know if everyone's scared because of the virus, but
Yeah.
a lot of the rides at Disneyland, like Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, a lot of them were conceived as walkthroughs, where you just walk through them, almost like a museum of sorts, you know. So it's funny that, and then a lot of them were able, because of technology and because of Walt Disney being a visionary, they were and you know having Imagineers and really smart guys working for it, they were able to go beyond that.
Yeah.
But it's funny how now there's kind of reverting back to Walt's almost original
dude, and
vision.
then the animatronics, fucking flawless, dude. Almost real, Like it's like they're like 5 years away from making that shit look real. And anyway, so you get, and then so when the doors open up, I grab Ethan, pull him close to me. I'm like, okay, be quiet, Ethan, stay close to me. We just got captured. He's like, Dad, this is fake. I go, no, shh, be quiet. And then
you were kind of playing into it?
Yeah, I was playing into it. And then when we got to the interrogation room,
Ethan, maybe he will survive post-apocalyptic. He knows it's fake.
He started tripping, right? He started tripping because we got to the interrogation room and he kept saying, no, this is fake, Dad. I go, are you sure? He goes, no, right? And then so the actors start getting into it and they're like, stand in line, single formation. They start yelling at us and fucking acting like real imperialist, right?
This is all before the ride.
Yeah, this is all before you get onto the rides.
Whatever the card
is.
Yeah,
so they send you in and then the resistance bust you guys out, and then that's when you guys get on the trackless ride and shit like that. Anyway, great fucking
girlfriend,
ride.
so I can go to Disneyland.
Yeah, dude, honestly, that resistance, Rise of the Resistance, dope.
Worth it.
Now, when we were walking around, you know, when we did all this, we weren't thinking about the virus. But then every once in a while, you'll see people with the fucking masks, and it'll bring you back down to reality. Yeah. And then you realize, oh shit, put some hand sanitizer on, don't touch anything. And then, excuse me.
No, it's
and then at the end of the night, we went to California Adventure, and we watched The World of Color. Now, there's this new thing called the dessert dinner thing.
Dessert? Did you see like a dessert bar?
Yeah, it's called dessert dining or dining dessert, some shit. Anyway, I purchased it. They set you up with tables.
How much was it? Pricey?
Very pricey.
Thank God for those tax returns.
Yeah. No, I didn't pay. I used my own money for that. Yeah. And I
not your own money.
Yeah.
God forbid.
I'm glad I did, because look what the fuck's going on now. Anyway, so what they do is they set you up a table in the center in California Adventure, and then you can watch while you're sitting down, and they serve you a platter, a dessert platter.
Oh, okay. What's on the platter?
So it varies every show or a season.
So it's kind of like themed?
Yeah. So we got like macaroon, French macaroon, a coconut macaroon shaped in Mickey's head. That shit was bomb.
What was it?
Like
a coconut what?
A coconut macaroon.
Okay.
It was shaped Mickey Mouse. That shit was bomb. There was a cheesecake, like a peanut butter chocolate cheesecake.
So it wasn't like all you could eat?
No. They serve you the platter, and then it comes with like a cheese Imagine like what they serve the founders for their cheese plates.
God damn it! Stanley's calling me. Sorry, Stan.
Like what they serve the founders for their cheese plates at the music center. Kind of like that. And then we got 2 free drinks each, me and Ash.
Alcoholic?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
it was a cheese plate. So it was like Gouda and cheddar. Was it like, because like at the, you know, for the founders room is like this really bougie club where they have at the theaters that we work at. But you don't have to be in founders to get the cheese plate. You could buy them at the bars. Right?
Yeah. But they don't like serve you.
There's like 2 cheeses that are worth eating. Like, what kind of cheese did they serve? Did they serve like good cheese, like Gouda or cheddar, sharp cheddar?
I'm not really good with my cheeses, but I know they did have cheddar.
Brie,
Gouda, I know they did. And then there was this like crumbly one, kind of like not sure what it was called, but it's like a white crumbly cheese.
Okay. Cotija.
Yeah. They had that and crackers and grapes.
So the dessert platter was the macaroon, and then like
cheesecake,
like
and then they had like a fudge bundt cake, like a mini. Yeah. What
kind of drink? Wine?
No. They had wine. They had champagne.
Yeah.
They also had they had one more. I forgot what it was. And then you get whatever signature cocktail that the bartender was making at the time. At the time we had like this. It was bombed. It was like it was almost like a a spiked sparkling lemonade. It was like grenadine, vodka, and Sprite.
Ooh,
Man, that shit was bomb.
tastes delicious.
Yeah, we had two
Two
of those.
free drinks each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not really free because that shit was fucking.
Yeah,
like,
it was all inclusive.
Yeah.
Let's call it. Okay.
And then they sat us right in the center, so we had a great fucking view, and the service was great. The people there, were, they were cool
Super
with
nice.
us, super nice. And then that was the end of the night. We watched the show, great. We're walking out, and this is the part where I tell you it was cool, what the employees did, but I didn't realize it was almost like a foreshadowing.
Okay.
Of what was gonna happen next. Almost like like when something bad happens.
They were like, see you next time.
Yeah, something like that. It was like when something bad happens in a movie and then they play happy music.
Yeah.
And if you want to see the video, Ashley put the video. She recorded this. So this is right when we're leaving.
Okay.
I'll put it up too.
Okay.
Check it
So
out.
we're watching it in real time, ladies and gentlemen. So they're like
screaming
they're like being like, okay, we're never gonna see you ever again.
Yeah, some of them were saying, we miss you already.
Low-key, I want to work at Disneyland, dude.
They never do this though.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
And they were all lined up for us to leave. Like when we were leaving, all of them, like from the people from the retails, people from the carts, people from the from the front, the ticket takers. Mm-hmm. Everyone was lined up, dude. As we were walking out, we were saying bye, love you guys, stay safe.
Damn, room for one more.
Yeah. And I told Ash, record that shit.
Yeah.
Record that shit.
Well, I mean, look, we're living in unprecedented times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not weird that they're going to do something they've never done before. But, fascinating.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about that dessert plate, to be honest with you.